Welcome to part 2 of our girls' trip to Paris. We're on our way to our first tourist attraction of the day, and most of our attractions kind of had a meeting point near the Eiffel Tower. And yes, it's March 2023, and I'm definitely wearing a face mask just to keep warm. It was particularly cold during our visit. Our attraction this morning was the Toot Bus. I usually do the big bus or city sightseeing brands for these tours, but I really wanted to try a business that I've never toured with before. For 39 euros, you get an all-day pass where you have an audio guide as you pass by the famous sites along your route. Make sure you check that the provided headphones you're given are new and clean. Mine were not. Additionally, the bus that came to our stop at the Eiffel Tower was a double-decker open air bus. Did I mention it was only 38 degrees this morning? Even though it was cold, the stops along the route definitely made it worth it. We saw some of the most beautiful sights in Paris. We even decided to hop off at one of the stops, that way we can get some Parisian pastries. I also learned that hot chocolate at one of the cafes was literally melted chocolate, when I'm very much used to either milk and the syrup or just the powder and water. Hopping back onto the Toot Bus is a breeze. All you need to do is scan your ticket. I'm so happy we got on the Toot Bus. Like, it's covered. Wait, is their window open? Oh my god, their window is wide open. All that air is gonna just like... What the heck? Why is their window? I don't want to sit near an open window. Let's go further back. And we just got on the bus right on time because it is raining. It's actually coming down pretty well. Whew, dodged a bullet, but I do have a poncho, but this isn't... I don't want to be cold and wet, even in a poncho. And right when I got excited about the Toot Bus, that we had the awesome bus, we only went like 4 stops, and he was like, final stop, everybody off. So now we have to figure out our way how to get back to the Eiffel Tower. Toot Bus, I had no idea what time you guys closed. I don't remember when they told me. I'm just like, what the heck? He's like, no, final stop, everybody off. Currently, we are back at the Eiffel Tower, heading all the way up to the observation deck. This was the one thing that I didn't realize we could even do. I just thought it was just a fixture that no one could go up. There were also numerous bars and restaurants towards the top, meant for casual and fine dining. If you are afraid of heights, I would double think before doing this. Going up the Eiffel Tower. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, make sure you take the elevators all the way to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I had no idea this city was so massive because we've only seen it from the river, from the ground. The entire city, 360-degree views of Paris, and I am so amazed. I like the city better at night than during the day. I'm in the Eiffel Tower, the highest that you can go. 3 elevators later, and a set of stairs, a flight of stairs. And this is my view. Make sure you walk around the sky deck. This is amazing. I think I just lost Alicia. Let me go back and find her. Okay, Alicia, so how much would you say this cost to go all the way up to the sky deck?
It was 62 euros for 2 people.
Okay,
no, $62 for 2 people. 56 euros.
Okay, for 2. So 30 bucks a person with some change.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. Come at night. It is gorgeous. I mean, during the day, I can see that the views would be amazing too, but at night, yeah. Side note, if there's inclement weather, you might not be able to come up to the top. So we were able to wait the weather out, and they reopened it. So nice, Paris. Even though the attraction we just did was spectacular, the one thing I did not like was the amount of aggressive panhandlers that stood right outside of the exit of the Eiffel Tower area selling cheap knickknacks. I love supporting the local community, but the panhandlers at this time were very pushy. Before our next attraction for the night, I definitely wanted to stop at McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's is very, I guess, American, but their menu is different in France. I was a bit underwhelmed. I love purple potatoes, and they had purple potato fries. The ones I got were super saturated in grease and old, and then the ham sandwich, it was like they toasted the outside of two buns and mushed them together. Our last activities of the night were purchased from a third-party tour agency because the Moulin Rouge show was sold out directly from their website.
So we're currently on a walking tour. Not really a walking tour. We paid for an excursion which included Moulin Rouge show tonight, and we had to walk from the Eiffel Tower behind us all the way down to the river because we are getting on one of the, what is it called? The ferry, I guess. It's just like a river cruise. It's very basic. And then afterwards they shuttle us over to the Moulin Rouge Theater. So looking forward to this experience. It was an expensive last minute decision to pay for these tickets. You don't want to know how much we paid in US dollars. Oh my god.
There were about 50 to 60 other tourists with us during this group. So you walk from the Eiffel Tower over to the riverfront, and then you board one of the river cruises.
So prior to the Moulin Rouge theater show, we have to go through this long queue to get on the river cruise. Yeah, it does feel like Six Flags. After you scan your ticket, you're able to get into the queue to get onto the riverboat, which is a 1-hour tour. And then after that, we catch an orange bus over to the Moulin Rouge Theater.
The boat is both open air and enclosed. We chose to sit underneath and be enclosed because obviously it was 38 degrees this morning. Imagine what it is at night right now.
And even though we've already done a river cruise, we chose to do this one because it was the only way we could get tickets for the sold out Moulin Rouge show. We tried to get so many different tickets to cabarets, and it's Saturday night. We waited till the last minute, but with this tour excursion that we got on Viator, we were able to score some tickets. So, and the tickets came with access to the river ferry. So we're doing it. So even though there's not a tour guide per se on the boat, there is a tour guide right here virtually in so many different languages. So easily you just connect it to your ear, wipe it off a little bit first, attach it to your ear, and then enjoy the sights and then the commentary that goes along with it. Not bad.
And while on the tour, we also saw some of the dinner cruises that were going by that also looked very nice and fancy.
And then after you run super fast from the boat, you get like 5 minutes to get to the orange bus. I'm not gonna say orange bus. Whatever color bus they tell you to get on, that's the bus, because I don't want you to say orange and they're like, oh, it's a blue bus. So we're on the charter bus. We are heading to Moulin Rouge Theater. Make sure you're where you're supposed to be on time. If you're catching this bus, it's the charter bus. And they told us to be here right after we got off the boat, not to dilly-dally. And we just left 2 people, so sorry for them. Sorry for them.
With the purchase of the tickets from the third party, it also came with a half bottle of champagne at our table, so Alicia can enjoy that. The show tonight was sold out, so it was a very long line to get into the theaters prior to them opening up their doors for customer seating, so we just stood in the hallway. And cheers to the new friends that we made at our table from the tour group from earlier.
Good morning. It is my final day here in Paris, and where better to celebrate being in Paris than in the House of the Mouse. We are on our way to Disney Paris. I think we're running on like maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Maybe that's normal for people, not normal for me. We didn't get back in until about 2 a.m. last night, and it's 7 something right now. So yeah, to the House of Mouse we go.
A 15-minute walk and a 1-hour train ride later, we have finally made it to Disneyland Paris. Oh my gosh. I can't believe oh, it looks a little bit better. It was very underwhelming when we got off the train, but we're here.
Did you even go to Disney if you didn't get mouse ears?
So technically the park has only been open for 10 minutes and the queue line is already so long for Tower of Terror. So we'll see how many rides we get on today, because we can't wait 40 minutes in every line. Like, we might just do shows. We'll see.
I wasn't sure if you wanted the whole row to yourself.
Everyone ready?
No, it's okay, I don't care.
Let's put a good spin on this scene.
Here we go. Oh no, we have the broken one. It's not going anywhere.
No, we're going up a little bit.
Oh, it's just slow.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we doing anything?
Whee! Slow incline.
Now it's time to hop on the train to head to the other side of the park to head to see the Lion King show.
Okay, Lion King. Amazing. Now I'm inspired to go see it live on Broadway. Okay, Chicago, I'm coming for you if you have it on Broadway. Oh my god, I'm so good. Guess where we are? And matching shirts, of course. And what do they say? The shirts.
Oh, what did the shirt say? Sorry. Slow moment. Living our life like it's golden.
At least you remembered. At least you weren't like, what does the shirt say? We're only on a day pass today, and that's proving to be pretty difficult because we're on like hour 5 of being here, and we've seen like 1 show and rode 2 rides. So
Recommend getting
yeah,
more than one
I
day
would
pass.
recommend coming for more than just a day because this has been tough.
40 minutes later, we're finally on a ride. 40 long minutes. And it's the hiccups.
I don't know.
Try it again.
And for those that didn't know, yes, there are roller coasters at Disney.
So we've done a couple of coasters today, and I'm pretty sure they haven't done safety checks. Or if they have, we've done them ourselves, and they just walked by and took our word for it.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna do my own safety check, but also maybe don't take our word for it.
They told us to push and pull.
Yeah, they told us to push and pull, but like every other place that I've been that does roller coasters, like they do it for me. Like they're like checking and moving stuff around. So that was interesting. While you're waiting, if you don't want to get in line for anything, you just want to sit and people watch, the next best thing to do is snacks.
Finally, we were able to catch our last show of the day, which was Frozen, and it was definitely in French.
L'hiver s'installe doucement dans la nuit, la neige est reine à son tour, un royaume de solitude.
And with that, we say au revoir. Au revoir, right?
Yeah.
Au revoir to Paris. I'm actually heading back to the States in the morning. Alicia's here for another day or so. It has been real. Thank you guys for tuning into this vlog. And you know what? Another one's coming your way because Candid Cammy's going on another trip right after this. See you later.
This has been another Candid Cammy Travels video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next video.